Alrighty, this is another episode of Heartfelt Expressions with Katerra Speaks. It's me. I want to say that this is a more, somber, it's somber, I'm not sure if that's the right word, episode, but, this is called, or most likely gonna be called, The Birthday Blues. So, yeah, my birthday was this month, and it's I didn't realize I could. That's it'll be. I was about to say I didn't know I can get this way, but that's a lie. I let me explain. When I say blue, when I think of the color blue in this sense, it's more. It's like the dark abyss. Imagine you're deep into the ocean and you're not able to see anything. You feel like there's no way to escape that blue. It feels helpless, hopeless, and it's a dark abyss. So I'm not feeling too happy. And I am fighting depression, honestly. I let me be real, I just wanna isolate and disappear again. I remember I used to do that whenever I feel this way over the years and stuff, and I would just stop creating and stop showing up on social media. And this month I had a lot of plans. a lot of plans for January 2026. I kind of overbooked my schedule, and then the overwhelm was like, dang, I didn't finish what I wanted to because of emotions, and a lot of things are more time consuming than I anticipated. So that affected me. I'm a poet. I'm an artist. I have this podcast. So I have multiple ways to express myself, and when I get into this state, I want to do nothing. I don't want to create, I don't want to show up, I don't want to do anything. And I tell others, it's like, hey, one step at a time builds momentum. Just one thing, just do one thing, you know? It's like, it's going into the feeling of numbness in a sense. I don't want to feel that way, so it's like, hey, if I feel sad, I feel sad. At least I'm feeling my emotions, you know? And I've been trying to do things, a little every day. Been a struggle. I haven't, I wanted to stream like every weekday of this month for some reason. And, when I put out my schedule, I fully anticipated to do so, and then technical difficulties, and then my birthday blues came in, and I had to cancel them. I wanted to finish my 2025 reflection podcast episode by now, but I have the everything recorded, edited. All I had to do is put the images, some highlights from last year. yeah, so I had to do that still. And what caused the birthday blues for me? I'm planning to do animation, but animating and everything takes time. Yes. I feel as if I didn't accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish at the age I am, you know? And it took an emotional toll. It's like, dang, at blah 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 age, you know, I should have accomplished so much more than I did. And I ignoring the things I did accomplish because the past is the past, and I know that's not the best mentality to have. I did accomplish a lot, but I wanted to accomplish more by this time period, and I I haven't given myself grace. That's why I do these podcast episodes, to remind myself and remind you guys and that hey, we can give each other and ourselves grace, you know? It's like, hey, we get overwhelmed sometimes. Take things one thing at a time. Yeah, I've been have you guys ever felt that you don't want to hear the things that sounds reassuring but it's not? Like, I used to listen to my episodes like, oh, are you overwhelmed right now? It's alright. And I didn't create an episode regarding the things that I'm experiencing right now, so I don't have a go-to thing to listen to. And then when I listen to things on YouTube and other things, right, they like, I don't remember what they say. But yeah, it's not as reassuring as I want them to be. And yeah. You guys like the shadows of my model right now? I wanted to make it seem more sad because I feel sad. I've yeah, I've been, for the past couple days or whatever, I just been laying on the beanbag in my spare time, doing nothing instead of doing art for my streams and doing the thumbnails and posting things on social media. I have so many things I want to do, but a lot of things are time consuming and I want to do everything, and I know that I should focus on one thing instead of trying to do everything. So I've been trying to do things that inspires me, but since I'm in the state that I am, nothing inspires me. That's so bad. Oh, buddy. And yeah, I haven't really been doing things that distract me from my thoughts either. Like, I heard that gaming and stuff helps with taking my mind off of things, and I haven't been doing that because I feel like, I have all these games, I should stream them. But when I stream, it's like, oh man, I feel like I had to be happy. I had to, be peppy. And at this time, I don't have the capacity to do that at the moment, so I haven't been showing up in that way. Yeah. Because, yeah. And I honestly didn't want to do this podcast episode either. Because it's... I don't want to talk about the birthday blues, even though I've been experiencing it for some time. Have you guys ever felt this way? As some people feel it during the major holidays, New Year's, birthdays, or other holidays. or major periods, like a passing of a loved one, or a breakup, or an ending of a chapter. Yeah. The feeling of, dang, the sadness. So overwhelming, and then you reflect on your life and feel as if you haven't got to a place where you want to be in life. Yeah, and it's sometimes difficult to acknowledge the things that went well on the gratitude things, because it gets dark sometimes. So I wanted to get on here, express my emotions, and maybe we can practice some gratitude and stuff together. And acknowledge our wins, I try to be, try to put a positive spin on things, and I get reminded all the time how other people's impressions of me are, and usually it's the happy pappy Katerra. Though I'm not always happy. I'm not. And when I'm not, I usually just isolate. Yeah. And since I can. Before, I used to isolate for months on end. But nowadays, since I live with my best friends, they notice if I disappear for too long. So I can't disappear for months on end. That's a good thing, that's a good thing. It's like, hey, mental health check-in, It's like, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And stuff like that. So, yeah. I had my birthday celebration, y'all. I be real. I didn't feel deserving of it. I felt as if, yay, I lived another year, but why are we celebrating? Because I haven't did everything I wanted to do within that year. And up to this time period, I felt as if it's like we're celebrating for no reason. And that made me sad. It did. It makes me sad now. This is not the most reassuring episode. Because I'm just expressing myself. Because honestly, I just want to curl up into a ball and disappear. But I heard and encourage people to express themselves, acknowledge their feelings, so that's what I'm doing. And maybe you guys can relate to that. So I did a lot for my birthday, and I am grateful. I am grateful for my loved ones, and I'm grateful for the fun that I had. I did. But once I step away, I get in my own head, and I it's like, dang. It's like a broken record. Imagine that. The negative thoughts that plays in your head over and over again, and you can't do anything about it. Because even if you take out the vinyl, even if you take off the thing, it's like a haunting thing, a memory that just keeps playing in the background. Yeah. Even if it's not true, it still plays. And if you hear it enough, you might start believing it. That's why I try to do positive affirmations. That's why I say I'm worthy regardless, because worth is something to recognize, not earn. Some days I am on top of the world and I believe it wholeheartedly, but there are other days like today and for the past couple days or whatever. I feel like it's it feels like empty reassurance because I at this moment don't feel that way. I feel that, oh, I had to do something in order to feel happy, to do the things that brings me joy. And it's a struggle for her. Like today was particularly bad, where I feel like, oh, I had to do stuff in order to be worthy of food and worthy of water. So I haven't ate today, and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna be eating after recording this podcast episode. I know that's not the best way to go about things, but for my sanity today, and yeah, I feel like I can't eat and drink water until or sleep, even until I do something that I earn the privilege to do it. I know that's not the best mentality, especially since I tell people all the time, it's like, hey, you're worthy regardless. Even though we say things all the time, and at the time we believe what we say, believe the advice, and we even follow the advice, there are moments in our life when it's hard to do so. Sometimes we need that extra help. Yeah, so maybe after I create this episode, maybe I can listen back to this later and feel like, wow, I feel like I'm understood. You know, I feel like someone understands, even if it's just me. Because I haven't been expressing these thoughts and emotions out loud, and sometimes I'm afraid to. Sometimes I'm afraid to turn to friends and family about these things because, oh, I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to feel as if that I am messing up their vibe and their momentum. And it's sad because other people, me included, you know, want to hope those who needs our, you know, especially our family and loved ones. Though it's hard to reach out and feel as if you're negatively affecting them because you feel like blue. Like you don't feel like your best. Yeah, I remember my sister tried to reassure me before that's like, oh, it's a privilege to be able to be there for you when you're down. But when sad when was that, you know, other people are going through their own stuff, it's hard to reach out to people. Yeah, so I haven't, and it's been easier to just isolate, but it is not the solution either. It's not, because then you're circling in your own thoughts, and the thoughts may not be the best. So I've been struggling with that. Yeah. What's that? Let's try to combat this together, right? If you guys are feeling this way, and if you guys aren't, this is This is something I'm doing to help myself get out of this state. First and foremost, let's work on acknowledging the things I already done. And you can do this for your own life. What is let's, instead of being so broad, let's narrow it down, shall we? Okay, what are some of your wins in regards to your in regards to your self-care? First and foremost, let's do that. It doesn't have to be today or a different day, but or you know what I mean. In regards to self-care, what is something that you have done before that you can be proud of? Well, in regards to self-care, I remember there was a time where I got 10,000 steps every day. I was pretty active, even though that's like, I feel as if the bare minimum. My bare minimum nowadays is 3,000 steps. 3,000 steps is my bare minimum now. And I am glad that I made it yesterday, because I'm recording this past midnight. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I rarely sleep at a decent time. I'm usually up all the time, and it's fueled by anxiety. I feel like I had to do so much at nighttime to feel as if I'm deserving a rest. I'm trying to work on that mentality, but I realized I had this this issue practically my whole life, unless my family when I was a kid forced me to go to sleep. But yeah, been a struggle. What's that? Another win in regards to self-care, I hydrated consistently before 80 ounces of water a day. That's a win. Yesterday I didn't drink that much water. I drank like let me see. I don't know where the water is. Water bottle is. But I think it was less than 16 ounces. I barely drank water. Okay. And another personal care, self-care win for me is there was a time when I was able to go to sleep at 10 p.m. every night. I was able to condition my body to get tired and sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at whatever time consistently I woke up. It was good. And then I don't know. I don't do it no more. Life be life, guys. That's probably during, I don't know. I feel like the academics. Well, I guess a certain maybe that was in high school when I was able to sleep at 10 p.m. Every night because I had to go to school early in the morning. Yeah. What are your 3 self-care wins? Alright. You guys can take a mental note for that, or let me know in the comments or in the chats. Okay. the main thing, since the birthday blues and stuff stems from not feeling it as if I have gotten as far as I want to in regards to my dreams, right? Let's acknowledge some of the dreams that I progressed in and the highlights in regards to that, right? Okay. I highlight as I did a collab merch with my sister Naomi Momichi. We had a mug, a holiday mug, and it was wonderful. It was lovely. I was so proud of it. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. That was a win. I debuted as a VTuber and became an affiliate. I did. So that's a win for sure. What's that? The hinky merch. I what's that? I'm trying to go back farther, but that's the most relevant thing right now that I can think of. I have hinky merch, guys, with the hoodie and the mug. I'm doing it. I'm making my dreams come true. I always wanted to have merch before, and now I'm creating them and selling them, and it's so amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, with the VTubing, I debuted and became a Twitch affiliate, which is progress with my dreams. Woo, woo, you know. With those, I have my own website, which is pretty cool. I have my speaker things on there. I have my portfolio. I have my merch and some playlists I created. Picture Perfect, Rock Bottom, and Self Love Journey. I'm gonna start adding more to those playlists. Those are Spotify playlists. Because I am able to embed them into the website, and yeah, I use YouTube Music now, but it's more difficult to embed it into the website. So I'm just gonna add to the Spotify playlist, and you guys can listen to those playlists on the website. Yes. Or if I link them into the podcast episode, if I remember. Because honestly, I'm not going to really edit this episode. Probably not. If I do, I will remember to put the Spotify playlist. Yes. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the wins. Some other wins in regards to my dreams. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional soccer player, and I played in a league multiple years, and a rec league and stuff. We played tournaments, and we won first place every year. I could have went national and stuff like that if I chose to pursue it farther, but it wasn't something that I loved. It was something that I dreamed of doing, like as a kid, but after getting the first place and stuff like that every year, it satisfied my desire to be a soccer player. So, yeah. It became so normal sometimes. Sometimes when you win so often, you become, it feels as if it's normal. And it doesn't feel as satisfying. Like the hard work that I put in, it's like, another one. Another one. And that shouldn't be my mentality. I think it's because was that growing up, my family never really celebrated the my successes, my accomplishments, especially from my Asian side of the family. Because I'm Asian, it's normal. I was expected to get first place. It's expected to excel academically. So, yeah. Um, so I guess I struggle with that. Um, Now I'm the critic. Like, I'm my worst critic. It's not even my family anymore. It's me. And I'm trying to do better. um, Maybe you guys could relate. It's like, hey, all the voices and all, like, the people that you grew around and the things that you heard, maybe you don't hear them anymore, but it replays in your head over and over, even though they're not saying it now, you know? Yeah. So, I want to be able to express my emotions more. A multitude of emotions. Rather than just happy pappy. Happy pappy, happy pappy. Because I'm not always happy. And when I'm not happy, I feel like I can't show up. And that sucks. It does. So, I'm gonna be creating more music with the different emotions. Um, I had podcast episodes before where I wasn't sunshines and rainbows. I have a lot of podcast episodes with like that. Though before I wasn't on video. I'm glad I'm able to do podcast episodes of my VTuber model, or else I would just be staring at myself in the video and just be completely silent and not know what to say because I'm self-conscious. Like, oh man, it looks like I've been crying because I have. Even during this episode, I cried. um, but I feel as if when we express ourselves, we are able to process our emotions and our thoughts better than having them get distorted in our minds. So, another win is this podcast. I always wanted to have a podcast growing up, and I'm on season 3 now, which is amazing. Yeah, and this podcast so far has been me sharing my thoughts and emotions other than just happy. And I feel as if it sheds a lot of what's that? A lot of light on who I am more than just what people see of me. It's been pretty cool. Though this podcast doesn't encompass everything. We have multitude of aspects of life, of ourselves, you know? Yeah. I remember when I was streaming on Twitch, someone said I sounded different than I did. I sounded different on my podcast than I did on my stream. Sometimes when I get super happy, my voice gets higher pitch. And yeah, when I'm doing podcast episodes, I'm usually doing it late, and I'm just talking into a mic. When I'm interacting with others, I get energized. You know, I'm an extrovert, so talking to others I have more energy. But when I'm by myself, I'm just chill. I'm just chill. Yeah. What else? What are some of y'all wins? Can you guys think of some that you guys did towards your dreams that you guys made happen? Whether it's streaming, whether it's art, whether it's I'm thinking of the things in my life right now, like poetry or podcasts, or it may be a career or a personal thing, like you might always have wanted to get married or have kids or have a college degree or whatever it may be. Yeah, a win is a win. I'm thinking of major milestones right now, but it could be a small one that you can celebrate. Yes, yes, yes. um, I I have a lot that I want to accomplish. Some of the things that I want to do is animation. So, some animation that I am working on, just a little bit at a time, builds momentum, one thing at a time. I'm working on Birthday Blues. It's gonna be a short animation. Yep, about 60 seconds. And, yeah, it's a little depressing. But, this episode has almost the same vibe. Practically the same vibe. So, yeah, it's gonna be heartfelt. I'm working on that. Hopefully, I can finish it before the end of this month because I wanted to do a storytime animation every month. And Birthday Blues, I feel inspired to do that. I wanted to do a intro animation though. I feel more called to do the Birthday Blues first because the intro is about 3 minutes long and it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, I did the ghost animation. I finally finished the ghost animation. I just need to post on all social medias. It's on my YouTube, but I haven't posted to social media yet. So I'm gonna do that. I will. I'm working on my single. It's been a process with the instrumentals and everything. I'm getting the lyrics tuned up and stuff, the touched up. Yeah, so I can release a song. And I'm thinking about releasing more songs that like I'm probably gonna brainstorm some songs that I'm feeling now. It's sometimes embarrassing to release these vulnerable episodes and vulnerable expressions with the animation and music and poetry and stuff because why are you feeling overwhelmed and frustrated and why do you feel hopeless or hopeless or blue? You can just follow your own advice and just like, hey, you're worthy regardless. Hey, one thing at a time. Yeah, I know what I said. I know what I meant, and I wholeheartedly support that. Though sometimes we need to hear our own advice too. Sometimes it is not reassuring because we have all the arguments and evidence that we feel that justifies us feeling this way. That's why it's affirmations. That's why it's a practice to practice self-care, to practice these things. The repeating the affirmation so we eventually believe it. It's giving us the tools to use it when we need it or want it. That doesn't mean it always works 100% of the time. Yeah. So the affirmations haven't been working for me as of late. But I've been I did been working at least one thing a day, at least. Making a little bit of progress. That's been helping. Yeah. talking to my friends and loved ones about my emotions helps too. Because I'm reassured that I'm not the only one who has felt this way before. Yeah, and it feels good to know that I'm not alone. Though, it's hard to get out of it when solutions feels as if they're not actual solutions. um, yeah, yeah. So I'm trying, and my trying may mean that I might not show up every single day on social media or on Twitch or on this podcast, on whatever it is publicly. Though privately, I am working a little every day. Yeah, whether it's editing, whether it's recording, curating, a little every day, or acknowledging my wins. Yeah, even if I don't show up publicly, I will try to do so privately. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Guys, you're not alone. If you're struggling with that at this moment, or whenever you guys felt or will feel this, I guess. I hope you guys don't feel this, okay? Yeah. Another thing, I've been feeling is feeling the need to put on the mask of perfection again. I remember growing up, perfection meant always being happy, meant excelling in everything I do, whether academics, whether my hobbies, or extracurricular. Yeah, and being friendly, getting along with everybody. That, to me, felt as the perfection. But it was a mask because I had other emotions too. But I didn't want other people to know. And that impression, when others feels as if I'm not quote unquote human, or it's like, oh, it seems like you're an exception to the rule. Everyone feels emotions except you. So I feel like I'm forced to wear it again. Forced to be happy when I'm not. Forced to press the laughing track button. To me, all the nervous laughter, or me laughing all the time, like, sometimes it's genuine, sometimes I'm just fighting through depression. Sometimes I'm just struggling and I'm trying to hide it. It's like, hey, if I can distract myself, if I can push through this, then everything will be alright. But when I'm alone with my own thoughts and nothing to distract myself with, it hits me harder than ever, and I want to isolate. So, it sucks. It sucks sometimes. Yeah. So, that's why I haven't been showing up sometimes in regards to streaming or interacting with the community or reaching out to people, because of these emotions. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be depressing. I don't. A lot of people have things they're going through, and I know I'm going through my own stuff too, but it's difficult to lean on people sometimes. I wonder if you feel the same way. Yeah. Me me recording this episode is a way for me to, it's like, hey, girl, you're not alone. Hey, it's alright that you feel the way you feel, but you can and will get through this. It's like, it's documenting my emotions now, because I feel as if I won't always feel this way, especially in regards to my birthday. Yeah. Have I ever felt the birthday blues before? No. I haven't felt the birthday blues before. But now I feel the birthday blues because I feel like, oh man, time is ticking. Everybody. Arbitrary numbers for yeah. I felt this way before in different parts of the year. Oh, for sure. They wouldn't call it the birthday blues. I called it rock bottom. Yeah, the dark abyss. Yeah. So let's try to do some gratitude. I say try because it takes effort. Like I'm forcing myself to go through this, to go through the motions to do this episode because I need it. I need to like get whatever is in my head out, or else it would just be replaying over and over, and there's no solution. That's why I'm trying to talk myself through this moment. Yeah. Gratitude. I am grateful for you guys listening. I'm grateful for you buddies. Yeah. It means a lot to me whether you guys are here for since the beginning or just listening to this episode now. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Yeah. I am grateful for the technology that I have, the resources I have in order to pursue my dreams, whether it's singing, whether it's streaming, recording podcast episodes, art, creating animations and stuff like that, and videos. Yeah, I am grateful to have these resources in order to make my dreams come true, make progress on them at least. Yep. Even though my mental state may not be all the way there, I have the resources and, what's that? The ability to make it happen. I just had to, a little every time, a little every day. Yeah, I'm trying to give myself more grace. I am. It's like, hey, every day might not be oh, you have all the energy in the world. Some days you don't have much energy at all, and it's good to honor that. Honor your energy. If your body needs rest, rest. If you're hungry, eat. If you're thirsty, drink water. Maybe moving your body will help too. I had to take my own advice and do all these things because I have not. And what's that? If you haven't took a shower or bathe in a couple of days or whatever it may be, you should take a shower or bathe because you're worthy of it. Yes, wash off the energy of the day or whatever and have a fresh start. Yeah, you're worthy and deserving of being clean. You're worthy and deserving of food, of eating, of hydration and fresh air and exercise. You do not have to earn these things. Yes. Yes, I am worthy as well. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna eat my first meal of the day since I've been awake. Yeah, and I'm gonna drink water. Even though it's past midnight and I've been up for a while now. Progress, progress. So we're doing this together. This is the self-love journey. Yes, yes. And going after our dreams. One thing at a time, and sometimes we feel blue. Other things I'm grateful for, other people I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my my loved ones, my best friends. and my sister. I am grateful for them because they've been supporting me through the birthday blues, supporting me before then as well. Um, yeah, helping me with inspiration. You know, they're going after their dreams. They help equip me with more resources in order to go after mine, and their presence and companionship means a lot. So thank you guys. Appreciate you, buddies. Yeah, I am also grateful for the beanbag I have. It's a 5 feet beanbag, guys. It's humongous, and I initially got it to like have me time to rest, to sleep on at one point. It's like, this would be a good sleep. It wasn't great for sleeping, so I got a mattress instead. But the beanbag has been helping me de-stress, get away from working all the time, because I'm a bit of a workaholic, guys. I feel like I don't do enough, but I've been tracking my days. I've been tracking my progress. I've been doing so much in a day, but it feels like I haven't actually did anything because these projects and everything and all the things that I'm doing is so big. It's hard to see that I'm actually making progress. So I keep working and keep doing and keep staying up late. I try to do all these things, and it's been overwhelming, honestly. Yeah, it's been overwhelming, and I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. Let's say chinchilla wheel, because I have chinchillas. I feel like I'm on a chinchilla wheel, just running and running and running, and it never stops. It never stops. The whole cycle. It's insanity. Yeah. That's how I feel, and it sucks. It sucks. So, I've been reminded to focus on one thing at a time. It's kind of hard. It's kind of difficult, guys. To focus on just one thing to completion. Though I feel like it's gonna bring me more satisfaction than trying to work on everything. And then, when I do complete things, I need to actually celebrate myself. I had some goals from last month that I completed, such as Inktober, and I refrained from giving myself the reward that I earned, and I think that it contributed to burnt out. So I finally got the reward for that goal. Yes, it should be coming soon. Yeah, I need to actually celebrate myself when I reach my milestones. Instead of just saying, was it really deserving of the reward? Oh my gosh. So, I need to do better. Yes, yes, yes. And then with these podcast episodes, I remember saying that these episodes, it became such a norm. It feels like I shouldn't celebrate myself because it's easy, quote unquote easy. But I need to do better with that. And so just because I created a lot of episodes before doesn't mean that it's not a thing to celebrate. Yeah, because editing, recording, like planning, I've been trying to plan more of my episodes so I don't get too off track. And then recording, and then editing, and then premiering it and stuff. I have not been promoting it as much. I'll do better this year. But yeah, it's worth celebrating. It is. Because I did it, I'm still doing it. Um, I'm almost finished the 2025 recap, and by the time you're listening to this, I already put it out. Woo, I did it. That was me acknowledging my wins for 2025. Yay. And then I did some of the what I wanted my desired highlights to be for 2026. And then there was another episode where I was actually planning 2026. And now that we're doing this podcast episode, right? The birthday blues, I feel as if, wow, I jam-packed January. Why did I jam-pack January of all months? I feel like, oh, I feel on top of the world. I feel like it has so much momentum. I'm gonna do it. Oh, buddy. No. I'm gonna give myself grace and realize my emotions has not been the best. So it's alright if I didn't finish everything I set out to accomplish this month. Yeah, I don't think this month is the month where I'm going to be releasing my single. I haven't even finished the instrumental yet. There is no way I will be able to put it out this month. And we're not doing the 24-hour stream this month. I'm gonna put my birthday stream, the 24-hour birthday stream, in February when I actually have my animation. I want to finish a couple animations, at least that one, at least in the intro. I want to have my song released and the podcast episodes or whatever. I'll have that. Yeah. I'm probably gonna play this episode again if you guys listen to this as a premiere. Woo! But if we're doing the birthday stream in February, you guys gonna watch this again. Sorry. It goes with the theme. Yeah. So, there's that. Hello, if you guys listen to this on the 24-hour birthday stream. Woo. Yeah. Yup. So I'm probably gonna do that later. The Twitch and the YouTube trailer. I still had to do that. It should be easy. It is just clipping things together. So I just had to do it. But I have so much content that I've been dreading to actually go through it all. I know I don't have to go through it all. I think what deters me a little from Twitch sometimes is I tend to have long streams. Sometimes I stream for 5 hours. And I do that like back to back to back every day. And I feel like I had to stream for 5 hours in order to, I don't know, have an actual stream. But sometimes streams can be 1 or 2 hours. Yeah. I need to get into that mentality. It's okay to have shorter streams. Yeah. Maybe I can stream earlier too. Because when I stream at nighttime, I get carried away. I be having fun. I be in my own world and chatting. I feel like if I stream earlier, I'm gonna be streaming longer though. That's the thing. Because I do get energized when I talk to people. I do. And yeah. That's the caveat to streaming earlier instead of streaming later. But I be streaming even when I stream late, I stream long anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for those who had joined my Discord community and you have been kicked out on accident, right? It's probably because the link to my Discord has been it has a temporary grant access to the Discord, and if you don't if you don't click the check mark in the rules or claim a role, then it will kick you out. I am sorry, it's not me kicking you out. You can click on the thing again, please. Enjoy the community. I just want to make sure this community is safe, so making sure that all the buddies is an official buddy by clicking on the check mark, and saying if you're 18 or older or younger makes the community feel safer. Yes. So, if you've been accidentally kicked out, I'm sorry. You are still welcome back to Katerra's Buddies. Yep. I'm not going to take out the temp thing. Like, I like the temp grant because it makes the community safer. Yes. So just make sure when you join through the link, you click the right buttons, please. Please, please, please. If not, it happens. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. We passed the hour mark. Woo! I did it. I did a podcast episode. Oh, I'm doing a little birthday, a celebration dance. Ooh. Oh boy. I think I did pretty good with no food and no water. Oh boy. So yeah, progress is progress. I hope you guys don't feel as bad as I do. But if you guys do feel the blues, that you get through it too. You know, hopefully it doesn't always feel this way. Yeah. I am gonna get off of this episode, but I appreciate you guys greatly. You guys are listening to Heartfelt Expressions with Katerra Speaks, and I have a lot of episodes where it's very conversational. In the month of January, I am probably not going to have a guest speaker because I am feeling blue, like I said. So, yeah, I will double up next month. Double it and give it to the next person. So, I am going to do 2 guest speakers next month. Well, 2 guest episodes more so next month. Hopefully it'd be 2 different guests, but it could be the same person. I'm not sure. I don't know. But this is my 2nd solo episode of January, and that's okay. Yes, I'm still on track, guys. I'm still on track. I at least did 2 episodes this month. Yep, I'm good. This is gonna be minimal editing, so it's gonna be quite easy to release this episode. Yeah, thank you guys for understanding. Thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you guys for listening. Yeah, appreciate y'all buddies. Yeah. Okay, like, share, subscribe, comment, or whatever that jazz is. And then these are the other podcasts episodes, video episodes. You guys can see this playlist on the YouTube thing. And yeah, until next time, I see y'all soon.